Carolyn, are you leading this one or am I?
I don't know. Is Mike the chair of this one?
Councilmember Studman is out of town this week, but he indicated he would attend by Zoom, but I haven't had confirmation about this morning.
If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and lead this one, Carolyn.
Yeah, it's probably easier.
Okay, perfect.
Go for it.
All right. So good morning. Welcome to Community Relations Public Affairs Committee. It is Monday, April 3rd. We'll get this agenda started. We have a one-item agenda. Are there any amendments to the agenda? There are none. Okay, all in favor of the agenda as published, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And there are nobody opposed. Agenda is approved, and we will move on to our one-item agenda, the Spirit of Lacey Award. Rick Walk.
Oh, thank you. This is actually a exciting thing to be able to present this morning under, of course, sad news with the passing of Ken Bosley a couple of weeks ago. However, since that time, we have seen a lot of interest and support and acknowledgement of what Ken has done around the Lacey community for a lot of years. And out of that came some requests or nominations to or application of forms to nominate him for the Spirit of Lacey Award. And as the committee members know, the Spirit of Lacey Award is the highest honor that the city of Lacey can bestow on an individual. It's intended to not be given on a regular basis as really nominations come forward to be assessed to make sure that they do have what the merits or criteria that council set in policy for the nomination. And just real quickly, there's basically 5 categories that somebody could be nominated under or more than one. And those include exceptional contributions that promote the betterment of the community, actions that provide long-term value and benefit for future generations, acts of heroism and selflessness, exceptional environmental stewardship, and extraordinary generosity or investment in the community. And the process as the committee reviews these nominations is to make a recommendation to move nominations forward to the city council for final decision. If the committee determines that somebody hasn't met those criteria established in the council policy for the Spirit of Lacey Award, then the council committee would not forward that nomination on. They may look at other ways to acknowledge that individual or organization. In the past, there have been a limited number of recipients of the Spirit of Lacey Award since it was incepted in 2012 or created in 2012. Those include Eric Nelson and Brady Olsons for acts of individual heroism, the Lacey Sunrise Lions Club in recognition of their continued service displaying American flags on city streets during national holidays, and also Graham Saxon, Jerry Farmer, and Ruth Weigel for dedicated community service and exceptional volunteerism. As you can see, that's a very distinguished list. So with today's nomination, again, it's for Ken Bosley, and in their packets includes a nomination form and narrative. And I won't go through all of it, but I'll just kind of highlight some of the key pieces out of that. The narrative has indicated that Ken has dedicated a lot of time and energy and as well as resources to the city of Lacey, promoting the city of Lacey, documenting its history as well. He's been has many hours of community service. He has also initiated the formation of the Lacey Civic Committee, which has created quite a few various public spaces in the city of Lacey, including the Civic Plaza. He's very involved with the Lacey Chamber of Commerce, also very involved with the Lacey Rotary Clubs since 1973, as well as being a volunteer for the city of Lacey's advisory boards and commissions. He was the founding chair of the Lacey Historic Commission, formed in 1979, served on the commission for 14 and a half years. He also served on the Board of Park Commissioners. He also initiated the establishment of the Lacey Historian of the Year Award, as well as his work on the Historic Commission. He was a heavy proponent and supporter of the Lacey Museum, and he also would take new people to the community on tours of the city of Lacey, historic tours of the city of Lacey, usually ending at the Lacey Museum and taking them out to lunch. So he was really a champion of Lacey over the years, as documented in his nomination form. And also got to mention too, he was a reporter, as ultimately editor of the Lacey Leader, the City of Lacey's newspaper from years ago. And he has also donated the Lacey Leader collections to the museum as well. So there's a quick synopsis of what's contained in the nomination form that was submitted. And so I want to put it before the council committee for your review, deliberation, and ultimately to make a recommendation to city council on whether this should be considered for issuance of the Spirit of Lacey Award. One thing I want to note quickly on procedural piece too, because of the timing of Ken's passing and his memorial service, usually we'll go to a committee meeting and schedule a future council meeting date. However, we are actually tentatively scheduled this matter depending on the committee's decision today for this Thursday night's council meeting.
When is his funeral again?
It is the 24th, 12th.
12th. The 12th is his funeral? I'm gonna move that we recommend Ken Balsley be recognized for the Spirit of Lacey Award. You're muted, Carolyn.
Okey doke, I'll second. Well, I'll amend that to say that we make this recommendation for our next city council meeting. Is that
Approved.
acceptable? Okay, so full second on that then, as amended.
Yep, so we wanted to move forward to the council.
Great. So we'll have it's on the agenda for this Thursday night and for a full council decision. Also, I can give an introduction and then I'll refer to the council committee for to state the committee recommendation at the council meeting, since we won't have time to put that together in the staff report.
Great.
One quick correction, Celebration of Life will be held on Monday, April 24th, from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Worthington Center at St. Mark's College.
Got it.
Could we,
Okay.
we could arrange to present it during the
After,
celebration of life?
that was one of the original intents. And after council approves the award, then it would be, we were looking at potentially provided at the celebration of life. However, Ken's widow was asked to be actually presented at a future council meeting. So we'll be looking at a council meeting, the first council meeting in May, which is in line with the council policy that it's presented at a council meeting. So that would give an
Okay.
opportunity to provide an overall highlight and presentation to the community.
Sounds good.
Shannon, what time does the memorial start?
4
4
to
o'clock.
6 p.m.
4 to 6.
PM.
All right, thank you.
Great. Are there any other comments or things to bring up regarding this matter?
Not from staff.
No? Okay.
Not about this matter, but I just would like to commend you and Ed and Councilmember Stedman for the very successful dedication of the Gold Family's Memorial. So I'd like that reflected in the record of this meeting.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a beautiful dedication that we had for the Gold Star Families Memorial Monument. It's an honor to see that in the city of Lacey. And it's conducive to what Lacey is. Lacey is a military community. Lacey is a loving community. And I think it was long overdue to have that memorial monument here honoring our families of the fallen. So it's a pleasure and honor to have that in our community, and just to be a small part of seeing that come to fruition was that's all that mattered to me. So thank you, Carolyn. Appreciate that.
Sure. You bet.
Okay, without any other items on the agenda, I'll call this meeting adjourned.
Thank you.
Fine by me. Okay. Well,